Hello crafty people and welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. Today I'm participating in both Stash Dive Tuesday and because it's February 22nd of the 22nd year, it's 2's Day. So they were saying to try to do layouts with 2's. For Stash Dive Tuesday, it's just like normal where you can go into your stash, you pull out stuff that you have and haven't used, but you limit yourself to only 2 items from any one collection. And I do not have a problem with that. You'll see here with these photos, there were so many different colors involved that I pulled one sheet of cardstock of the Wild Berry, and then I pulled papers from the Calypso collection, Celebrate Today, the Fundamentals that were gone years ago. I think I said Calypso. And then I have envelopes, the 13 by 13 plastic envelopes of cardstock scraps. Don't know why I can't talk tonight. Haven't even had any wine. And that's what I cut my title out of as well. So I started by cutting all of these hearts, and then this morning, first thing I did is get up and start combining the different colors of them. So the green and one of the oranges are the Fundamentals, the pink is the Wild Berry, then we have the dots, and the blue stripe with the light pink is on the back side of that, is from another paper pack. I want to say Calypso, but I'm not sure which one. So I just thought that the colors worked really well, and the stripes that were the Hip Hip Hooray VIP paper, that's where some of these, the polka dot, came from. And then I'm trying to audition different bases for these photos. I wasn't necessarily sure what direction I was going in. Allison Davis with Scrapbook Generations had a layout where she did all these stars around her sun, and it was a single page layout, and that was kind of my jumping off point with all of these hearts. And then with this 2's Day challenge of thinking about things in pairs, my kids have my hearts, and you know, they're fun, they're witty, they love each other from a very early age. Our eldest took care of her little brother, and you know, they're a lot of fun. So I didn't have, you know, my brother has twins and my husband's brother has twins, and I thought about going that way, but they wouldn't end up being in our albums just as celebrating the twins, but my kids absolutely would. So as you saw, those were photos from over the years. So now I took the colors that were in the VIP Hip Hip Hooray collection, and Avocado, Sundance, Wild Berry, Bluebird, and Carolina, and I pulled some hearts from multiple old Valentine stamp sets. And what I'm doing is it's random stamping, but I don't know if you can see, I drew on the inside of my black mat that's going to be for my photos the line. I kind of just slid it a little bit so that I could draw the line and I would know where to place some of these images. So now I've started with the 2 hearts, and each stamp gets its own color. For me, for random stamping or stuff like this, if I had this big heart in multiple colors, it just gets too jumbled. But by assigning this polka dot heart with the Sundance color, it just works for me. So like I said, each iteration of heart gets its own color. This one is Carolina, and I end up doing both pages similar. They're different because I didn't pattern match or make them, you know, a reflective image of each other. And then this is just a sweet little tiny heart. It's, gosh, I don't even think it's 1/8 of an inch. And I'm just putting little clusters of it around. And I'm going to keep this off to the side in case I want to add little hearts at the end. I don't need to, but I just kept it there just in case. So then here I'm going and tucking different of the combination colors of these hearts and trying to tie it all in and work with the colors that are in the various photos. And like I said, these are photos from our kids together throughout the years. You can see one is from 2009 when we had a newborn. And then I think this one when he's laying on her shirt, gosh, that might have been 2014 maybe. and then they're a little older, and I think they're getting Easter gifts, and I don't know when the buzz cut came in, but it was just a lot of fun. And the ones that are on the right hand page, the one with him in his yellow shirt, and then our oldest up in the upper corner in the Jurassic Park shirt, that was when we were at the La Brea Tar Pits, I believe in 2018. So they got along and did a lot of things, and still do actually. So I'm continuing to add my various hearts around the outside. I have glued all those down, and then I went to the Cricut and I cut 3 sets of these 2, the words, and I just layered them together to give them some dimension. And now I thought originally I was going to do journaling in this bottom corner, but as I'm looking at this and looking at the photos, I think I'm going to let the photos just tell the stories of their connection and leave this as these 2, and just see how they've kind of evolved over the years. I will date it as created this on 2/22/22, but I'm not going to put any more journaling on it. I went to my stash and also pulled out some embellishments, as you saw. So I have these wooden arrows. Hearts and arrows just go together in my world. And then the enamel dots that I will add as well. So here I'm dry fitting or auditioning some of these arrows, trying to find out what sizes, what shapes, where they're going to go. And I do have to remind you that there are several people that are participating in the Tuesday hop, so those links will be down below. And then also the Stash Dive Tuesday is a weekly hop that anywhere from 5 to a dozen of us participate in. It changes each week depending upon what life has brought us. So this is rather late on Monday night for me, but I am going to make my Stash Dive Tuesday and get the 2/22/22 hop as well. But be sure to check out all the other hoppers. I always find inspiration from these amazing people that scrapbook, and even if it's just, add stitching here or get your stamps out and do this, you can then incorporate that into your own projects and just elevate it. So this is totally not my style normally. It's bright colors, it's fun, it's all over the place, but I love this. I'm really excited with how this turned out. So here we're just placing a few more of those enamel dots in the different colors. I didn't end up using any of the black and white ones. I figured I had enough black with the photo matting. The base pages were gray, and I can't even tell you what color they are. They were in my stash. I know they're close to my heart. I don't know if they're gray wool, gray flannel, or something else. So here's some close-ups of my layout so you can see the stamped images with those stacked hearts. And you will see a card that I'm going to do with some more of those stacked hearts. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, it would make my day if you join. There's other videos that I've done throughout the last year that if you want to check out and get some ideas, be sure to check out all the other hoppers. Blessings.